Well, Manol, like a magic, I was a different skater today. Yep. The no apologies and a confident attempt, and the thought of how I see offensive Russian, or maybe it's Eastern European coaches. Someone will finish an element or a try or something and skate back to their coach like in a kind of a presentation, or like a sign of respect, maybe. You certainly see that after the people do moves. And, you see laps and then a curtsy in the middle of the ice, that kind of thing. Some coaches, Debbie definitely has a presentation style for people setting up their jumps. You know exactly around the circle, around that circle, through the middle, whatever. But some people have different views on the curtsy bow type thing. Certainly, a lot of people, a lot of European coaches like that as a sign of the end of a lesson, as a thank you, and a sign of respect. I have worked with Nick and some, just here and there, when people have been out of town, I've worked with. And, when it wasn't a thing, most coaches have shook my hand, or we kind of just nod, and I definitely say thank you, but not the formal, the bow type thing. I haven't not done it on purpose. It just hasn't naturally happened. But these coaches that I've worked with Sasha a few times and stuff. We were kind of, it kind of was like a thank you for your efforts to me as an adult, and then I thank someone for their time, expertise, and patience and help. But today, I wanted to skate that way, even though I was going to skate by myself. I knew Monica was going. That's when she goes Mondays, and I haven't gotten to see her in a while. So I decided I'm still going to do off ice for another week or so. Financially, I really have to do that, and I didn't really have the money for ice time right now. So, to be honest, especially because I signed up for the classes during the summer, and you had to outlay half of the summer's worth for those classes. So anyway, I decided I was gonna, be tall and proud for sure, those shoulders down, and just watch what happened. Interesting to note that the change in my thinking about my skating made my skating different. Different thinking translated into different skating. Even just the stroking, I looks more confident. I look like I feel like I belong. I should take up space. I just did something natural with the arm. The backward crossovers. Hank told me that in my one performance that he had on tape, or he had the film on from Saturday, that it looked like I took command, and it's not a bad thing. That's an I deserve to take up room thing. So I think that's a good thing for me to remember. So I've practiced my spirals, one of my daily assignments. I have not done these in probably 6 months. No, have not. And so I did my other foot. It's not bad, I don't think. I did at least 2 on both foot. Bunny hops look a little clumsy today, but you know, it's not a normal part of my routine. So this look a little bit more relaxed than those last 2. So I was doing edge pulls because I have not been working on these as much, and I definitely need to for my ankle strength for the left. And I think it's looking more and more like you can't tell a difference from foot to foot when I make the transfer. And I'm going right, left, forward, and right, left, backwards. So my goal is for the left to be just as strong. How would you think of those backward ones? Okay. So this would be the new beginning to my program. Just a little extra music there. I do know the screen here, but I come back. I was just playing around with the turns, trying to make them more emotionally charged, as the music certainly is. So. Those are meant to be kind of like tight circles there, not like a long serpentine, but tight circles. So I was working on involving my upper body in this turn. And just being more precise. Of course, now the back crossers are no problem now the show's over. I added movement to that lean back. I think it's much better that way. And doesn't it make this whole part more smooth? It's not like one, the next thing, turn and power and loop and switch, 3 turn and wide step up. This is what I changed. Back double 3, choctaw. You like it? Excited. All right. Okay. So I was employing the add a waltz jump to everything idea, and I had. Don't you think I have like some kind of like spring to those waltz jumps? I mean, that was not the be all end all be all. I was just doing my toe loop, and I'm like, well, we end everything with a waltz jump, so there I go. And I decided just not to put a tap toe or anything, just go for it. All right, so I definitely had not done this spiral in a long time, where I circle a ring. I used to do it with such confidence and abandon, but that was a victory today. I mean, look, yeah, I haven't done it like that in a while. I just told myself this is a confident attempt at this, and everything was better. This is the sequence of jumps coming down the middle, because I needed to work on power at the other end. I did put a toe loop here. I think will be a flip toe. I can come down because there's no set, and there's a great musical note for me to add that turn on the sound count. You can see my brother was definitely in the ice for that back scratch. And suddenly I could do a backhand. I thought they were slow, and then I watched them. I'm like, well, they're not that slow. I was working on like whipping into it. I mean, not in a bad way, but how people generate tremendous speed. We'll have to work on the shoulder, like switch kind of thing. I think I'm ready for it. And if you did not notice, that's right. So this is someone in okay? This is a spin I want at the end of the summer in the program. I'm like, I'm going for it. I'm going to push and do a pancake. I don't care that it's not all that wet. But I end with a forward scratch, arms over the head. What do you think, Mama? So there's a turn forward. I need to control it better, but it would go into the backhand combination. So I was trying to like squeeze it in around other people, but see how I did one more and it worked out. And illusion and go. And look at that. No problem. We need to clean up the ending, but so I gotta do a forward illusion. And it into a spin. And that reminds me, I used to do a layback. Why not today? And I'd like to put that in my class. So it's fun. I hope you'll agree that it was one of the most solid hour of skating that I've had in who knows when. I looked relaxed. I looked confident. Didn't look cocky. Didn't look like I got in other people's way. Had an attitude. I looked very peaceful. I was happy. The mind is a very powerful thing. And I've been telling myself I can't skate for 2 years now. It's amazing when it's a book called The Power of Positive Thinking. I haven't read that, but I definitely agree with the title. That was really something. And I'm glad I filmed some of it for you. And I would put up the camera before I had even tried one. Not like, oh, I'm doing these today, so I might as well show Manol on a day that I'm actually doing it. No, I put up the camera like, well, I'm going to do back camels now, and obviously I'm going to do them successfully, so I might as well just film it. That was the yeah. So I could see positioning and not for posterity to say I'm great. I Kendall landing beautiful double axles in the corner there, but Oleg Epstein working on choreography out there. But no, I just told myself I could skate. Who knew how powerful that was? But yeah, it's going to be exciting for us to work for new things, because this changes everything. Do you agree? What I'm curious, the difference you saw as a coach. The major. What was the major factor? Because there was just something different altogether. On everything, even on the little wacky bunny hops. There was like yes, I'm learning this, and it's fine that they're like this today. Good try. Yep. So, I'd be very curious to hear if you knew that if I believed going into something that it could be successful, that I could have an hour of skating like today. Did you know this all along? I just had to come to the understanding of it myself and change my mind. Was it as simple as that? Or did it affect my body somehow? I'll let the pro tell me. That's you.